Hey everybody, Asher here with Starsector. We are at False Hope in Familiar Skies, as you may recall from the last episode. I did want to do some ship tinkering, and that means that I had to knock on wood and hope that any ship changes that I did saved. They did after 2 tries, so yeah, that's going to be a little bit exciting. We'll talk about that actually right now after these sponsored messages here. You may notice that last time the Sindiran Diktat was sending a group for us. That is no longer the case because my faction made peace with them. I actually didn't mind that. And then my faction decided to attack, well, not my faction, but my alliance decided to go to war with Hazard Mining, which I didn't really want to do because if we look at the star map real quick, who's Hazard Mining's neighbor? It's not the Star Federation. It's not Psy. It's me. So, yeah, they're just like, hey, by the way, we're going to give you a war real quick, and I guess that's the way it's going to go. So let's look at the fleet for a second, but let's actually dock when we do it here because I still have some work I got to do here. I did do some sub-ins and some sub-outs. As I said before, the Magic School Bus is going to be parked for a bit to bring Die, My Darling out. When I start doing some attacks on some larger space stations, I'll bring both out, but I kind of want to get some other ships in the mix here. So let's talk about some new things here. We still have some ships available. First off, Eon Dragon or Lieutenant Eon Dragon Eclipse here, who actually is probably about to level up. So let's do that now. Kind of forgot to do that. Systems expertise is really what you want on a phase frigate. So like, I'm not even going to consider any of these other ones. That's the whole reason we retrained Eon Dragon here. But what I was finding before is that the tack lances were not doing very well. So I have totally redone this. You see some interferences here, wham wham. It's because we have the Blackout, which was an exotic weapon that I bought just a little while ago. I like it so far. I also put some ion beams on here. I could put something else, but this is weird. Whereas last time I was piloting the Ziggurat and it was very much a ship where, you know, you kind of just went in there and said, cryo flamers, pew pew pew, reaper missers. Oh my god, I'm so southern. I've been in the mountains all week and apparently I picked a southern accent here. Yeah, we're gonna just use the Blackout, use the ion beam to add some pressure and make it work. I was very impressed with the Blackout in testing. It gives a lot of it underestimates just how much EMP it gives, which is quite a ton. Another ship that I've decided to hold on to in the fleet, and it doesn't have anybody piloting right now, is what's right now the Keeper of Peace. It's a Jezebeth class Vic ship. And it has 4 D mods, which is one reason I wanted to hold on to it, because it has 2 built-in mods, which are not necessarily my favorite. But what I like doing on ships like this is, especially when you have something like a Reaver that you can tag on with it, is just give it a really good weapon and see what it can do. And holy cow, the Ultra Heavy Pulsar is an amazing weapon. And I need to get more of these or get the blueprint, because this, I'll show you right now. I was going to run a simulation everybody together, but this was just too good to not do it without. So this is a small ship, so we're going to go against, or not a small ship, but it's a 10-point ship. So we'll do a mano here, and we'll do U for autopilot, and we're going to speed it up a little bit. So everybody should be going. We paused it on accident. But versus this little hammerhead here, it's going to be very exciting. You can see we have our support ship with it, and man, it is just so satisfying to see little green hot fury fly through. What I'm not going to necessarily show here just for the moment is that this took out a Rhyme as well. That fight took a little bit longer because a Rhyme is a bigger ship, but yeah, that's some good shit right there. Okay, so that is another ship. And once again, that's with 4 D mods. Granted, compromised armor is really the only one that's going to affect it because the damaged weapon mounts don't really affect a ship where the weapons like here. We do have the arc emitter and the expanded magazines for that as well. Other ship. I've been looking for Octogens, a steady pilot, a ship that's going to play to her strengths. And granted, we don't have phase mastery, but I think the Paragon 9th Battle Fleet class is gonna be pretty solid here. So I just gotta go make sure. Okay, sorry, had to look at my phone for a second because things keep popping up. There's a lot of mods here. There's a lot of points here. We have the Phase Lance Tack Lance combo Rift Cascade Emitter, which is a weapon that I got in my last run. I really do like it, and I ran it on Paragon last time as well, and that worked here. Plus some Reaper torpedoes for fun. This ship tears through shit. Like, I think if she will actually engage in a fight. I think this is her niche. So we'll see how it is. Like I said, the energy weapon mastery is a little bit silly because that benefits closer range stuff. She's steady. Will make it work. And then I have put away the Blackgate 2 for a moment because it was performing okay, but I do want to kind of try some other gunships here. So we do have Isilon now flying what is currently the Void Reaver, but we can change that to something else later. Maybe the highlight of the ship is that we do have a Strom fighter, and I have a Claymore attached with it. So we have 2 fighters here, and you see I don't have a lot of guns on it. I do have hardened shields. I do have a Kaleidoscope instead of a arc emitter, and we'll see how that works out. I just have Laidlaw, 2 heavy Laidlaw accelerators is massive damage, but this is a 45 deployment ship, and I would love to build in heavy armor just to give it a little bit more protection, but I'm not going to do it right now because we just started the save and I forgot to do that because we do have one more thing to build. Apparently in the new update we're going to be getting rid of building and mods. I have some thoughts on that I shared in another comment. I don't think it's a bad change, but I need to read more about it before I go on it here. So we're going to run a simulation, and we'll run a simulation with this ship. Can I add some other allies here in my fleet? Because what I kind of like to do is to just get me and the other ship buddies here all flying at once, and we'll do it like this, and then we'll add our opponents here and our opponents. Let's have some fun. Let's just fight a contingent of Vic ships, since that's kind of who we're going after. So there's going to be one of these. It's going to be one of these. And you know what? If it's the hegemony, there's probably going to be an onslaught as well. And let's give them just a, let's see, how many points do I have? 191 to 127. So you know what? Let's give them, I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this. Oh boy. Well, it would help if I didn't actually miss where I was going. So let's give them Onslaught, Conquest, and then since we need some Vic ships, let's give them one of these, one of these, one of these. Cool. Seems good enough. Deploy, and we're just going to have everybody go independent here. Let's fight and see how this goes. Is this going to work? I have no idea. We need to actually autopilot our ship, though, because we don't really have like a main tank. This is our main tank, and everyone else is going to get here just a little bit closer. So this is a dogfight that I'm not controlling at all. You can see right now that we have big circles everywhere. We already have Octogens going after this conquest. I want to watch how this gets vaporized here, because it is going to get vaporized. That Rift Cascade arc emitter is an amazing weapon. Meanwhile, we have up here, you're getting shot down. You know it's bad when I'm going back into my southern drawl again. But yeah, look at this. Just teamwork flying through. We have a few ships that are doing pretty good. Like I said, what I like about the Blackout is that it gives a whole lot of just EMP shit everywhere. So it's a really good thing here. The Laidlaws, like I said, are really good. The secret sauce for this other ship, though, the Vic ship, is that I put hardened shields on it. I was trying to figure out how exactly I wanted to make it work. And once again, we have you kind of backing off from the engagement a little bit. But still, you got a kill. That's not bad. And you did some damage to the Conquest early. And the nice thing is that these beams are long enough that we'll be able to make it work. And just, I want to point this out again. I didn't lose a single person. So if we try just one more time here, let's put some ships out that kind of annoy me a little bit. You're annoying, you're annoying. I haven't actually tested any of this to see how it works. So we'll deploy all y'all. We're completely out of position right now. I know there's a whole PvP contingent in this game of like, hey, wait a minute, how do we like doing our ships with just dueling and fighting each other? Yeah, everybody's kind of assigned to a role, and shit's really strong. I mean, this right here is probably the ship that's gonna take the most work, but once again, we have, I think you're a Paragon pilot at the end of the day, and I have given no orders to anybody. It's just literal autopilot city. Granted, this is the power of being able to build my own ships versus otherwise up here. So the one thing, the little rebel flag shit here, oh god, that's a bad FTL joke. But the little rebel flagship thing that's going, I think those are taken care of. Yeah, this is the issue, and this is why I put the ion beams on here along with the little green beams that are flying out from the ziggurat here. Is that those are supposed to kind of go over the top on the fight here. So it's supposed to punch through some of this shield shit that we get, and you can see that's exactly what's happening. So, did we lose anybody? Okay, we lost the Keeper of Peace. That's not surprising, considering it had a friggin' this thing on it. But still, that it survived this long into the fight is really good for the combat sim. No damage otherwise. Yeah, that's some good shit. And if we look at our intel, can we actually see combat sim here? I don't think we can. Yeah, but that's okay. So we're the additions to the team. Hopefully we don't lose our save now. I did, and this is off a fresh save where I did go through everything before. But once again, one of my plans is to cycle through some of this shit so that we can get continue to scrub D-mods, because we do have all of these abilities, and I do want to get to ground operations still. So Morgan, you're looking like a real winner here at the second. So what can we actually do today? I mean, since my allies decided they wanted to fight the heavy mining company, maybe I could do something with that. But that's kind of like kind of feels not super fair. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. However, if we go to the resource stock supplies here, we can buy lots of fuel. We always need fuel. We need even more fuel. Maybe not that much fuel. And we're going to need a few more supplies. I did burn some supplies to actually repair my people. I think 2,000 supplies is going to be enough. So that's a lot. We have some happy little prisoners that we can take somewhere. We have a lot of Marines. So one of my goals here was to train Marines before. And I am 600 over what I'm required for my fleet, which is great. So I think what we're going to do here is train Marines today. While I'm here, though, any colonies need like some extra building right now, because I haven't paid as much attention to these in a while. You're at 3 for 3. You're at 1 of 2. And you need organics, which is a little bit of a problem. Well, we do want volatiles from you, and we do have the variable assembler. So let's upgrade you to variable manufacturing. And that'll take an industry slot. And then Gamma Hope over here. You don't have a lot of resources that I really need. So when I get the money, it's funny that I've gone so long without, oh my god, Intelligence Command Center. I should read what some of these are off camera. Because one of the things I need to do here, we don't have any industry right now on here, and I wanted to put another privateer base. But we're going to need to get some money for that, so probably the most reliable way to get money for Gamma Hope 2 to get a privateer base, which is just what it always wanted here. We could give a free port as well, just to increase the growth just a little bit. That's fine. We need to check some bounties. So we need to train our Marines. We can do that by going over here and investigating some of this stuff. But do we have any good bounties? Wow. They're all on the other side of the system. Okay, well, I think we'll pick up a bounty as we go along. Let's go ahead and train our Marines a little bit. I know I said I didn't want to deal with HMI very much. Let's see here. There are some units of luxury girds, oh my god, to the Ragnar Complex and Valhalla. We can deliver that, sure, yeah, you know, that's fine. That's free money. And that I don't care about very much. Alright, so I haven't done a lot with edicts right now, which is fine. What are we doing? Let's go see here. Wide salvaging. Doesn't really have too much. We do have an accepted thing here for quite a bit that needs to go up here. Do we have anything from a Midnight Dissonant that I might have forgotten about? Not really, so we can go back up there. We do actually have the gates here. Gargoyle's token to meet in the magic system. So that seems like something we can do. We can just go over here, fight HMI, who's already in a world of trouble. Let's go. Let's train over here first. So we're gonna be. We want to be the guy. We want to be the best Wyatt salvaging company. I promise. We do salvaging, not war crimes. That we can be. And that means that we're going to need to go to hyperspace and do some work. So our fleet's just going to be 16 right now. That's just the way it is. I should have gone northeast. I should know better by now. So Tachyon raid failed. See, we have some good raids, but we need to get some raids coming from other places right now. And we're going to be a little broke this time. Everyone can get over the fact that they're not getting paid just yet. So we're going to go up here. We could fuck around with a bunch of Ludic Path people as well. I love that Hazard is actually like getting eaten here. Makes me a little sad, but we do have some of these good places. All right, so yeah, we're gonna make our way up here. That's just how we're gonna do it. But yeah, Starsector, the choose your own adventure game. Persian League raid. I always have to think about what is it that I'm going for here. So Galenia's fine. Actually have a pirate military base. That's exciting. Okay, transverse jumpies. You have to say jumpies. Maybe you don't. This will be going up on a Tuesday probably, so that's a pirate base. That's not what I was looking for. Well, while we're here, might as well see if you guys have any Marines for sale. Their military options are not very good. So let's see if we can buy some peeps first. We can buy a few for fairly cheap. And then we need to get a bunch of other stuff, I guess. Let's see. I guess we could get supplies. We'll lose minimal, we'll get 750, and we'll put them in a world of pain. Could get 1,000 fuel for a little less. I mean, it's training at the end of the day. Let's get supplies first. So we lost 92 Marines, which is fine because we want to increase their ability. We just have a bunch of people right now. We're cutting the wheat from the chaff at this point. So we're going to go down here. Oh boy. Oh no, Anyang. Don't tell me Diable is about to be extinct. Where's Anyang again? It's like up here. Alright. So we got y'all coming here. I mean, we got to take on this station, right? Yeah, that's totally why we came here. And apparently this station's having some combat readiness issues, so that's all the more reason. So we're going to bring some siege breakers in here. I know it's more deployment than I really need to do, but we're gonna bring our new ships in. And I think probably that I might as well bring you. Okay, cool. So that's a lot of shit to bring for maybe stuff that we don't need to do. But that's okay. And we're going to pretend that you are going to properly buddy system with this. And you guys are just going to crush for the middle. And anybody else need to follow anybody else. I think you would follow really nicely with this ship, and everyone else can kind of work independently. This should be a kind of by the numbers fight. Exactly, Void Witch, la di da di da da la la la. I said we're at war, so this is all above the board at this point. We We just have a few tiny... We have a support fleet that isn't really gonna match anything here. So you guys take this on. And we'll have everybody else do their thing. We can actually accelerate this just a little bit. So it'd be nice if we could be just a touch faster, but this is fine. Just send a bunch of shit in there. You know, take these out one at a time if you can. And we got all the EMP in the world, so that's good. Just want to try to put some pressure on the thing. There we go. It's quite a bit of damage. Like I said, the station not very threatening. So this is one of those fights where I won't blame people if we don't get all the shots in all at once. Because this fight's going to go fast. Okay, we can accelerate this again. Otherwise we're going to have fun with frame rates. Alright. Sorry, bro. Like... Stop running so I can kill you. And everybody just wants to give hugs over here. Shouldn't be too bad. So yes, to the commenter that commented, by the way, if you take out stations, it'll decrease their ground defenses. That's true. We've talked about that a bit, but no ship recovery today. And hazard mining likes us even less now. We got some stuff. I don't know if what they have is good or not, but we're certainly going to find out. Let's see here. So colony info. Do they have anything that I want? I mean, they have shortages. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have too much here, so... We could engage the defenders, or we could launch a raid. Feels like we kind of already engaged the defenders. What do they have? Do they have anything that we want? Quantum liquid? What is... No, wrong. What does quantum liquid do? Is able to radically improve circuitry and connectivity in computing systems so called for supposedly being able to do low grade here. I mean... I don't know if we just want to take all of it. How much cargo do I have? The alternative is doing a little bit of fuel. Let's just take it. So they don't like us even more. And we got the cargo room for that. That's fine. And seeing remote price data requires to be within range of something that we're not currently in range in. So colony info one more time. It's a 200% hazard rating planet with lots of stuff. Ultra-rich ore, diffuse volatiles, a missile biosphere, and apparently something special. Crystal mining and refinement industry. So I don't want to like knock these guys too down because that's kind of a unique resource. Cool. Let's visit the pirates down here before we go. Seems fine. Let's check our combat stats while we're here. Shouldn't be too much of a surprise. I mean, the Void Reaver, holy shit. Okay, that is a little bit of a surprise. Void Reaver did a lot of work. Turns out heavy laidlaw accelerators are really good. Okay. But we got in action. Even the Blackout was doing work. But like I said, that was a bit of a weird fight. Let's see, is there anybody over here that we want to do anything with? I don't know. So we're down a little bit of money. And we will be for the foreseeable future. Angry man in an expensive suit says something. That's alright. So y'all have Marines kind of available. So it's a military installation with almost no defenses. Cool. Get 800 drugs. Get even more supplies for moderate stuff. Could get 100 organs. That's not worth it. Could try to sell. We could try to flip some volatiles. It's probably more reliable than like food. Let's give it a shot. Like I said, all we're trying to do right here is to give ourselves the experience of a lifetime. So we're just blasting through here and being the pirates ourselves by salvaging stuff that is rightfully ours. So Samuel's, does that say Haunted World? It does say Haunted World. I'd like to know more. But yeah, HMI has already kind of been carved up. It sucks a little bit. Let's hop into Mercy real quick. I want to see what this Haunted World is. And then we got all kinds of shit here. So here's a raiding Ordo. Hey, buddies. We're just neutral. Huh. Hello. Who might you be? You are Jemax's fleet, who is standing down. And if you're standing down, that means you're probably trying to go over here. So, hey y'all. It is nothing personal. War is war. We have a little bit of repairs to do, so let's let you repair a little bit better. We'll bring in some of our faster ships that we didn't bring in last time. There we go. This is way too much for this kind of fight, but it's fine. I need to check and see what's the speed on this thing. I don't think I can find out here. Alright, well, you're going to follow this. And we're just going to defend here. And this will be fine. Might want to reinforce with the Bright Spear. The only problem is that in this fight right now, we would have wanted to deploy it first. So that's a bit of a mistake. Gotta kind of work on my mentality here a little bit, but that's okay. We have big shit to shoot at in just a moment. Probably, maybe. Here's a little guns to shoot at. We have 141 reinforcement points if we want it. Ouch. My bad. Get all that flux damage. Alright, so good news, everybody. This fleet is not as good as our fleet. Alright. Actual Reaper torpedo on the launch. So there's the big ship. That's the prize. So we want to definitely want to get that here in just a second. In fact, I got to watch it just a little bit just to make sure that I don't get myself in a poor flux situation. All right, let's eliminate you. Don't need to defend this at this point. And in fact, let's send Leroy over there. You can do some work. Wolf should be able to handle all the flanking shit pretty well. So if I fire some sabots over here and then do the warp zone thing, should work out okay. Alright. So get them just a little bit mixed up. I don't do enough using my mobility to advantage here. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem here, but like I said, I love that I have this giant battleship And so many times I just use it for fire support while my other ships clean up. But hey, that's the playstyle I found works for me pretty well. Meanwhile, we have big prize up here. Leroy is always saying 1v1 me, bro. So that'd be a nice thing to grab, if I can grab it. Okay. Oh, we rammed it! Oh, ramming speed. Not at all what I meant to do. I didn't even know you could fail to fly through something like this. So it's disabled. We might get the bear. The moon bear. Keeper, please bring me more. Something explodes. That's kind of crazy. But okay. So we should have this fight. You're trying to run, so... Thank you for pointing your engines directly towards my guns. That's nice. You're trying to run. Probably not the best plan. Okay, yeah, I guess it's kind of like... Oh, S! The ship. Alright, we're going to claim victory here. And they're trying to run. And so you can be pursued by all of our support buddies. And most of you made it out. Ship recovery. We did not get the bear. Oh well. Possibly get it in post-combat salvage. Except we're fighting in hyperspace, so that won't exist. Alright, well. Scalper, Wolf, Bully. And there's no pressing 6 in space, so... That's fine. How'd that fight go, by the way? Once again, Queen Crimson 2 coming in hot. Void Reaver doing some serious work. Death Pony, Void Witch. Yeah. Keeper of Peace almost died. Why did you almost die? Probably because you were following Leroy into battle. So that may not be the best idea. We'll have to keep that in mind for the future. Alright, so we're here, but should we have come? The answer is yes. So this is another orbital station. You guys don't like us very much. If we launch a ray, they only have 180. But if we engage the orbital station first, we can do some extra work. So let's bring you. Shouldn't be too much trouble here. Yeah. This should be fine. And who's following who? You're following me. You're both following war crimes. And you're going ahead. So this is fine. Alright, well. High-tech battle station WC, what do you got? Any problem can be solved with gratuitous firepower. That is probably one of the most accurate statements. Although, once again, a heavy space station not necessarily should be taken lightly. So we'll cheat and bring in support here. We'll slow this down just a touch. Like I said, war crime shields are doing awesome. We just need to get you in position. Okay, you're dead. So here comes the Void Rift Emitter. Maybe. Your tiny-ass support fleet is now on fire. My actual point defense guns are probably going to do the work here. So see, this shouldn't go too badly. There we go. Now, the pulse cannon there is not my favorite. Once again, this is why we have super fast venting on this ship. So we need to get just a touch closer. Maybe not that close, but nice. Alright, so just a few shots. Nothing too bad. So yeah, I totally panicked. I didn't need to bring 60 extra supplies. Alright. You're DED dead. Hi, your friends. The show has only just started. Actually, the show is kind of ended. Now it's really ended. Alright, claim victory. No ship recovery. This is fine. We actually got to watch our cargo hold here. So we got a Federation bounty today. That's cute. If we want to acquire some valuables, could get 500 fuel. That seems terrible. Red water, or organics, or recreational drugs. I will take the drugs, please. Wow, that's like get you flagged on YouTube right here. So this is where we've been wanting to get the drugs from this whole time. And that's a lot. So, yes. Launch raid, 2,000. I'll take all y'all. Drop you. What else can we drop? Organics worth 250. Quantum liquids worth 200. We're not using these ship components very much, so let's drop these a little bit. I know. Technically, the quantum liquid can be sold at some other places. Nova Maxios, that seems pretty good. The market for this is not as exciting, so it's kind of a red herring here. Meanwhile, drugs, who wants them? We can't turn around and sell to Mercy. Although they're going to have a huge demand for it in just a minute. Alright. Well, we got it anyway. So, cool. Yeah, we're being the bad guys. Also, I meant to check out Haunted World. Your recent actions here... Okay, so we can't actually get the details on what Haunted World means, although it looks cool, I guess. It has plentiful organics. It doesn't have... it has a red water distillery. Fascinating. Okay, well. Definitely want to get that in a little bit. So, don't like the drugs, but the drugs like the market, I guess. Where can we sell? Lemus is probably the closest. 9.4 light years that way. Who wants these? Magic system, we're going there anyway. So that's fine. And then, what's our quest for again? Ragnar Complex for a bunch of money. So that's good. So Lemnis, Magic, Ragnar. That's just good business. Unless, of course, somebody sells this stuff first. And granted, now we could totally do the transverse jump. We have enough supplies. And we have another level that we can get as well. So might as well get Wolfpack Tactics. It's not going to benefit me here, but these other skills will. So, like, getting another officer will be nice. Extra command points. You've seen me run out of those enough, so. Alright, so we have Ordo's raiding in the city. There's like a Christmas song you could turn that into, but we're not gonna. We're gonna get rocketed that way. It's fine. I'm a little lazy. Like, we have other shit to do. Pirate activity over. I want to get some more bounties, potentially, but... Hazard, we're going to skip. And, Federation trade convoy is running from us for some reason. Come on, don't you know who we are? We have this big-ass crazy ship that is now at 9% combat readiness, so we definitely need to stop in a friendly station and actually, do the thing. By the way, if we're gonna go here, then we're gonna need to like drop on it with our beacon off, and then we're gonna need to turn around and turn our beacon on so we can get repaired. Alright, so northeast of the other star. That's gonna work so well, I guess, maybe, possibly. We'll find out in a second. Did you say war profiteering? This is not where I wanted to land! Ugh, okay, well. Guess we'll do this first. And you're gonna be like, hey, where's your beacon? Why is it not on? It's like we're allies. Y'all, come on. Okay, anyway, we can be here and be like, hey, the market for this is shifting. So Magic doesn't want this as much now, but that's okay. Did we lose our drug deal? No, we didn't. I mean, 400, we could go higher, but I'd rather just get it out of my inventory. So we'll be able to dump this somewhere for a bit. I'd like to sell it for 400, but probably not back to HMI. So this is fine. If we went up here, this is fine. I got a pretty good intel ping there just a second ago too, so you don't want to sell these. Illegal to trade in the open market, that's fine. Those luxury goods are earmarked for somebody else. So if we sell some of these, that's money. And then we definitely don't want to sell for that price. So HMI is having problems, but that's going to be a cascading issue all around. Okay, let's see if we can get over here then. Because we have happy ships. Let's see what that new thing was, though. Personal bounty. That looks pretty good. That looks like a fight I can take. That looks like a fun one. Don't know if I'll have time this video, but we can surely work our way up there. Alright, yes, I know. I know, guys. You all don't like it when I have my beacon off. Hey! That's a fun fight. I'm gonna skip it, though, because I got other shit I want to do. But yeah, that's a whole fleet right there. So how do we want to do this? We got to be mindful of when we go to Prism Freeport, we are going to be challenged. So we'll just go to Magic first. And then we'll work our way up to Ragnar. Because the goal still... Oh, hey, privateers. How are you? I sound like Mickey Mouse now. Hey, privateers! I am obnoxious today, and I apologize, but I'm not that sorry. Okay, Kanta's dead. Gotta undo one of the mistakes I made last time, which was bowing to Kanta, which we are not doing here. Alright. Transponder off, you know who we are anyway. That's a really fast orbiting system. Alright, so here we go. Take a shuttle and meet Kanta. We could prepare a raid just to extract, but let's try the diplomacy thing first. I'm here for Kanta. Okay, so we keep walking. There's Kanta. Look at you, Jorian. Look at you and your robot parts. You had best kneel, the doctor hisses. We're gonna stand. All right, if a broken Atmos scrubber could laugh. It might sound like the noise that came from Kenta. A stander, she shouts. You note that her guards remain relaxed. We like you. Hegi would kneel in the mud because all they know is falling and groveling. You stand like a spacer. Her head tracks you. Kenta will hear you. So that's a nice difference here. And we're not going to waste any time. We're here for the girl. And my payment will be Zal. Simply access? No. No. Alright. Alright, so we increased our relationship here. It's not... Oh, they don't like us very well. We're led back to over here. And find to extract the clone of here from Pather kidnappers. We could extract Zal. Really? Yes, please. So she's suspicious of us now. Go to the magic gates. So here's Zal. Report tactical. What are operations? We're here. We have explosions. Alright, so here we go. They don't like us. We're going for the gate. The gate's over there. And they're probably going to send a bunch of people after us too. Yep, that's correct. And we're just going to run into every goddamn asteroid in space here, aren't we? Look, the pirate raiders. They're really trying to get me. This is fun. Although the nice thing is I think this is one of the last things I have to do. Oh, look, here comes the rest of them. Almost want to stand and fight them for just a second, but we've fought so much already this episode. Look, they're really giving it their best shot. So, magic gate. Scan the gate, hook up the Janus device. And we're going to just execute here, and we're going to go to Galatia. Because that actually puts us pretty close to where we want to be. Take some fuel. I'm glad that we have some of this other shit here. So here comes all of our pursuers. Boop. And this is one of my favorite story sequences that's coming up here, is that everyone's going to be real proud, patting themselves on the back. Especially Baird, who's already killed one of our shipmates here, and it's going to end very well for her. So there's Baird. We're happy. Scylla's happy because she got her bay back, and we're all happy. So you take to the shuttle, Gladiator Academy. Alyssa Zal sits across from you, smiling to herself. We're not going to say anything. Let's get on with it. So Baird's here. She's very excited. Where's Scylla? She was reported after securing the schematics. Where's Alvis? Sneak a glass of victory spirit while you can. So everybody's bailed on her, except for Gargoyle. For the protection provided, asking for the High Hegemon itself to overlook your crimes. You repay me with this treachery. And Gargoyle's like, let love rule, I guess. So everybody's here. She listens for a moment, clicks off the comms. So we're still in the room. There we go. Oh man, so we could be really. This is the fun part, because what I would definitely did in my last episode just be like, ha ha ha, you reap what you sow, didn't you say that? But Morgan Wyatt, as we have seen so far, is really a shrewd businessman, and all he wants to know is about getting paid here. Sebastian will handle it. You reap what you sow. Get out! Yes. All right. So acquired the Janus device. We have it now. In the service of the Gladiator Academy, you have traveled far, and we have another mod that's unlocking now. But the pages will turn. So what now? Stats, level 24. We're gonna close because we're not done. We're not done by any stretch. Com directory. Sebastian. Yeah, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. Yay, Sebastian's our friend. Look, 90 relationship with Sebastian. All right, cool. So we have the Janus device. That means that we can use any of the gates now to hop around here. Ragnar, I don't believe, has a gate, but let's... And then it's fun because there's supposedly some other stuff that's coming that says, like, hey, yeah, watch out for what's behind the gates. So we have Midnight Dissonant, but I think we need to get to... let's go ahead and finish what's accepted here. I'll need to figure out exactly how I want to do this with everything that's here. Like, I have a mod that will let me jump into the gates and go to a sort of separate side area. And we'll play with that too, but I'm just kind of clock watching right here. So Ragnar Complex is where we want to go. We're kind of at war with them right now, so hopefully we can get in them without too much trouble. What else was I looking at here? We have 5 story points. There's something important that I'm forgetting here. Ugh. Guess we'll look at the inventory real quick. Janus Device cannot remove item. Right-click to integrate the Janus with your fleet. It's integrated. You can transit active gates. I don't think I did that in my last save, so that's fun. Luxury goods, we know where those are going. We don't need to bother with that yet. You guys really want your drugs that I took away from you. So yeah, Ragnar, it's fine. And Provost Baird, you can just sit there and cry. Hello. Are you guys actually going to come after me? Because I was just going to pass by your station. Okay. I have other shit to do. This is cool. Oh, wait, I remember now. Okay. Colonies. Hope 2. Let's build a privateer base. There we go. So even though that one's not getting fully filled, it's still something that will increase my speed here. So Void Reaver fix compromised hull. That's nice. I am happy, by the way, to take names for ships still. That's something that's never gone away. So Ragnar. Where's Ragnar? Ragnar's to the left. And here's you guys. I'm just gonna... I could do the war thing, but I think we're gonna give peace a chance for just a moment. So there's our jump off point. And you guys are running. They're always runners. Keep the transponder off. Everyone knows who we are anyway. And then here is someone's pursuing our fleets. Guys, I have like a package here for somebody. Oh, good. There's more than one. Let's see what we got here. So comms. We have another officer. We're unable to complete the delivery at this time. So they don't want to do this until the matter is resolved. Well, that's irritating. Let's e-burn this way just so we don't take on the ship and them, because that's kind of serious. But yeah, let's just look here real quick at the gate map. Because I think one thing I want to do is that we have all these places that we can go for gates. We even have a gate over here. I don't know if mods will let me build gates right now. But what we can do is just hoppity and go through places a little bit easier. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here, probably since we're close to an hour mark here, and I gotta make sure I get some shit done in reference to stuff that was mentioned earlier here in the episode, is that I have a fight that's on my plate. I have another bounty that I definitely want to take. So we'll deal with Zeus over here, and we'll deal with these guys that I just want to help you. That's all I want to do. That's it. What's our relationship at? Maybe I can actually... hegemony, hostile, minus 50. Hey, hegemony, how many prisoners you want? So we're at peace with the hegemony now. Nice. Okay. Like, they want our drugs and stuff. So they're neutral, they're running. We still can't do the delivery for some reason. So let's give it a second. Okay, they're gonna pursue our fleet because we're here. We absolutely can't let them scan us. So let's leave for a second. Okay, and they're gonna go back inside. Beacon on. Like I said, just want to do this on the up and up, I guess. Like, the war with the hegemony right now, I can deal with that later. The hegemony are a prize, that's true, and I've kicked them around quite a bit. But it's these cat bastards that I'd like to take on here. And apparently, they're allied with the Persian League, the Independents, and what? That's quite a coalition. Alright, are you guys still coming after me? Alright, that's fine. You know what? Fuck it. I'll even use a story point just to get out of it. Alright. Don't have time for this. Just want to help y'all. So we got a bunch of stuff here. That's good. Alright, so a little less fighting now. A little less war now. Now we can go and kind of do our own thing, which is all we really wanted to do anyway. So we're going to start with this fight next, and we're going to... I know Midnight Dissonance sitting here saying, hey, play with me, but I want to see the mod that I have that does the gate stuff. So we'll do that next time. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. The story mode of the Starsector 0.95a that is in so far is done, and in a way that kind of means now we can let the games begin. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm happy to take name suggestions for any new ships in the fleet. We still have some crew that are pending names, especially Winter Octogens at this point. And I don't know if we'll be able to get another crewmate in here since we're over-capped right now. I could mod it to make it work if there's enough interest, but I'll leave it here. Please actually safe. And you all stay safe. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.